let me remind the labor rights down there that you guys made a choice. And it is so bad when your party win, but yet still they continue to undermine and treat you shabby. It is no fault of the member of parliament. If the government treat the MPs good in Westmoreland, everybody will definitely benefit. It goes to show you, Jamaica, politics in this country. You win your seat because the people duly elect you. But because you didn't form the government, they sabotage you, not knowing that the people, there is no labor right and PNP Jamaican. And here we have a classic labor right in a parish. She is very bold and expressive to let Jamaica know that she supported the Jamaica Labour Party. She's a labor right. And because of how the tables turn in that constituency, she is now being made to suffer by the hands of those who she would have elected to govern this country. And so as I wrap up Westmoreland, Jamaica, I have to replay it one more time how the labor rights are seeing the light in Westmoreland and starting to rub out Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party. You listen to this, what's happening in Westmoreland.
You see that, Andrew? I try to show you, sir, Mr. Andrew, sir. I tell you something, sir. But you don't understand. Because you can relate to where we are going through right now. I mean, I'm going to ask if you could ever relate to nothing at all where we are going through. Because right now, if I check your makeup, you don't have a scarf on there. Andrew, you look like a man who never dropped from him band. You don't look like you ever run a race in your life and drop on your makeup yet. Mr. Andrew, sir, last time now me I come to you, Mr. Prime Minister, sir. There is a constant reminder here in Westmoreland. It's a constant reminder, sir. Everywhere you go, it's blue tarpaulin, sir. Everywhere you go, it's roofless houses and blue tarpaulin. And let me tell you something, Mr. Andrew Holness. We can't ever, in my sense, comprehend why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. You understand? Me don't know why the government of Jamaica hate the people them so. What we do you in a life, every time when your election come, people vote for you. And all you do, Mr. Holiness, is dish your shit. You know, some of their hope, you know, myself say, sir, you would have did prove me wrong. I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong, you know, sir. People always have a bunch of story talk. But politician, I mean, always want my own experience because people experience and my experience is two different experiences, Mr. Holiness. And I was hoping that you would have proved me wrong. You come to Westmoreland, you shake me hand, you promise me, say everything will be all right. Mr. Andrew Holiness, everything is all right, you know, sir. Everything is not okay, sir. You understand? There's a constant reminder of the disaster everywhere you go. It's like, I guess 30 or 2 weeks ago, it's time past because it's fresh still. No one not clean up, nobody. Mr. Holiness, I'm not trying to make you look bad enough, sir. Are you a self-destruct? Because let me tell you something, sir. I say people come from overseas going to do more than what you do since the storm. You see your company media, say you don't want to see people, them a line up and a beg and a haul and pull for food, Mr. Andrew. I mean, Mr. Andrew's Holiness, sir, I don't see you do nothing better. Everything that you comes with, everything that you come with chaos and it come with complication. Sir, everything where you come with no make no sense. I mean, need the people them where clean the office. We need them to retire and give some new people space and time to clean the office and put some courage on the seat. So no not sit so comfortable. Because me feel like when I sit too comfortable now, every time when I go around that big table there, and I sit down on that chair there, and I make some stupid decision. Mr. Holiness, we can't love who no love we, sir. You understand? And respect go where respect come from, sir. You cannot constantly at that shit in our face and expect say, we are going to take it. You understand? I am one of those, sir, who was waiting patiently and now put no dot on your name. But right now I bury you, want me bury your name, sir. Because you give me all the dirt I need to pour on you, sir. You made a promise. You understand? Not only to me, but the Jamaican people them. And until now, Mr. Holiness, until now, sir, we sick and tired. Me not gonna stay quiet no more, Mr. Holiness, sir. Me not stay quiet no more, sir. Me a law-abiding citizen of Jamaica, me work hard. And the people them over foreign send money come for your help where you not help with, sir. You me not ask me, I tell you. You You don't know nothing about hard life. Nothing about blood clot all you don't know about hard life. Because if you didn't know nothing about hard life, people in a blood clot Jamaica would not suffer the way them suffer because you know hard life and you have sympathy and empathy towards the people them will vote for you. In and out, in and out, in and out.
Mighty God of Daniel. He the movie star. Jamaica people don't see how the labor rights them take time and wake up in the country. Hey! Jamaica people. The voice of movie star. Westmoreland mash up. Westmoreland mash up. The labor rights them come to their reality. Wopal, man in me baby. Me say Jamaica people. I can't believe me own ears. The things them coming out of the labor right mouth from Westmoreland. Thank you, Father Marcus. Big up yourself, my brother. Don't forget the life goals, guy. I want when me done my life, me can able to go buy and treat myself to a drinks in the afternoon. So I remember the life goal. Thank you. Marvin Littlefire, big up yourself, my brother. Good to see you. My people, as we journey to Westmoreland, I think it is prime time now to open Pandora's box to what is happening in Central Kingston. Are you ready to hear what took place in Central Kingston? I wonder if Jamaica really ready to unearth what is happening in Central Kingston. What is a man? Me say me want to know if the Jamaica people them ready to hear what they take place in a Central Kingston. All right, we are going in a Central Kingston right about now. But before we go to Central Kingston, we have to make a U-turn and find out what really take place in the Jamaica Constabulary. Uno couldn't trick me. Uno labor right we are listening over here. Uno have to wait to no turn. Uno have to wait to no turn. Uno labor rights to come gather together. This is a PMP platform and we set the rules over here. Right, comrades? So we don't want the labor right come rush we. We are head to Central Kingston. But before we head to Central Kingston, we are top up a Armand Barracks. Come here, squaddy. Where is squaddy? This squaddy them. I want to do this, man. And this is a very passionate plea this morning. Because my brother I go tell me, saying check fee him salary. And getting you overtime and get paid from January. It hurt me. It hurt me, Jamaica people. What is happening within the Jamaica Constabulary Force? Because I know one, nor no two, nor no three, including my brother, who is a police officer. Say, Dre, me don't know how we are going to manage, because we don't get no salary. The people them not get no salary. They not get no salary from December. Some not get none from January, February. Jamaica, I am getting to understand that something is wrong within the Jamaica Constabulary Force when it comes on to payroll. Thank you, Kamiana. Thank you for allowing me to reach that life goal of mine. 10 heart me. You know I'm still waiting on the money gun, and I believe that by the time class will wrap up, I will get those money gun in Jesus' name. Are you aware, Jamaica? Several persons are reaching out to me within the JCF. Let me start with this young man. This young man reached out to say, good day. It has reached the final straw now, and we are very, very tired and frustrated. Every single month that God sends, the police officers of the JCF are not getting their correct salaries. 1, the overtime is not properly calculated. 2, when it is to be paid, it is always short. And 3, whatever we don't get this month are supposed to get the following month is not paid. We did not receive any overtime pay for January last month. Today we were supposed to get both January and February overtime this last month. By indications, we only got paid for 1 month. The reason I'm using this medium is because despite all the complaints, the Police Federation has not done anything to fix the situation. This is the first step I'm taking to highlight this ongoing issue because it has passed boiling point. Please to put this out for everyone to see and know what's going on. Jamaica, this no look good. This does not look good in the country. These persons who were placed there to serve and protect. The young man is saying that they have been owed months and months and months salaries. But before I move even further, Jamaica, I'm telling you, say, I know one, I know two, I know three police officer. I reach out to me and I said, Dre, do me a beg you shed some light on this, because we as police officer, we can't open up we mouth. If we ever check we bank card and check we money, how much they give we for the month, and we know how much we forget. If we check your sister, we salary no right, and we go to the sergeant. Remember, constables are considered lower than sergeant. So the constables would report to the sergeant them, and sergeant report to the inspector. You know the ranking going at the police force. The constable them must say, when them check their salary and they say their salary short and they not get the overtime, remember every police officer must clock at least 40 hours for the week. Anytime over the 40 hours is overtime, and they must get them pay for them overtime on top of them salaries. Police are reaching out to let me know that they have not been paid. Some not get them salary, while some get them salary and only get paid for the 40-hour work week, while they don't get them overtime. I remind you, if them clock the 40 hour for the week, right, then can't go then yard go sit down because them do the 40 hour already, you know. The police them a call them, the sergeant a call them and I ask them to do the overtime. And when them clock in their overtime, good God Almighty, them a serve and protect. Why is it that the Jamaica Constabulary Force cannot see to it that the police them get them salary a month time? This no look good and it no fair and it no right. Jamaica, these persons are risking their lives. When unu cock up in a house, some of them they on night shift or roam street and do the things them so that they can protect and serve. Why is it that the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the police commissioner, and this a yap man we love chat? What him name? We always in the tight up and CVM at sunrise. Where if you come out, come communicate and make Jamaica know you not make Jamaica know. I bet you see a month time him get him salary. I bet you say him Dennis get him salary a month time. Why is it that the average squaddy them every single month the squaddy them salary short? It is not right, Jamaica. One of them reached out to me and said, Dre, because me are just one little constable and me just, you know, in the force for a couple of years, me notice that my salary not right. We know we basic salary for the 40-hour work week. And sometimes when we get with salary, me realize that the salary is not the same next month when we do the same 40 hour. And what me, if me up me mouth, them treat me a certain way, them cut me hours, them send me go yes up on patrol, then send me go there. So, and it is too much now, Jamaica, it is getting out of hand. Dennis Brooks need to come out as the communication specialist for the JCF and explain to the JCF why the people them will serve and protect cannot get them salary on time, and when they do get them salary, why unwa rob the JCF? Why unwa rob the police officers? One of the squad them reached out to me and said, Dre, me like the fool never know say I saw the JCF corrupt. The man said him in it for about 3-4 years now. And he say he never know say when certain things like this happen, you can't just a chat and a chat and a chat and a chat because them see money in the JCF I go carry your name to the sergeant because they want one promotion. The guy said, Dre, me just make a little complaint to me little squad, you know, my other little worker, and then carry back his name to the sergeant because his salary not right. Remember, you know, Jamaica, every police station where you see, one set up on the district, they write the schedule, and they know who they on this shift, who they on morning, who they on night, who they on patrol, who they on highway, whatever they schedule the police to do, and that them have to do. No, if them work the 40 hour for the week, that is it. But sometimes they don't have nobody to do the night shift. Them not have nobody to go up on patrol. And them so them call the squad who would have already completed 40-hour work week to do an overtime. The government say at 40 hours the police must do every week. 2 days off. However, the police force, instead them full up the police force and pay the people them, then shortlist some of them, and the police force is not short of police officers. Then deliberately keep some of them in a reserve. The government is constantly keeping many police officers in reserve, and enough of them graduate from police training school and they have not been placed at certain police stations have yet to get them work. Them deliberately make the JCF shot because the Jamaica Labour Party is broke. The country is broke and they cannot afford to be paying public sector workers. But the sad reality is, Jamaica, after these police officers complete them 40-hour work week, so them fi get them 2 days off, them a shorten them day off and a call them fi come do overtime. Okay, fair enough. But why is it that when the police them do them overtime, the government is not paying them? A squaddy reach out to me and said, Dre, me never know see I saw it corrupt. Me salary short over certain period of months and me just simply attack amongst my colleagues and then care about my name. You know what they do to the police officer all because he talk about his salary? Carry him way in a one chuku bush, go put him. The boy said, Dre, me used to work at Falmouth police station. You know, every day they have little fighting, shatter bus, every little thing, you know, accidents, and always constantly I do the work, depend the work, and then we there. All because he talk about his salary, saying his salary short, then carry him to the sergeant. You know what the sergeant do? Move him from Falmouth police station, carry him, go way at Chuku. That is how the police force is corrupt. The young man reached out to me and said, Dre, what they meant to hurt me ended up turning out to be something good. Because he said, Dre, as a constable, you know, they used to kill me with work at Falmouth. Every day they send we go on patrol, carry in some bad place at Falmouth and Retete. You see, now that's them feel like say, then get rid of me and send me in a one bush. Dre, me have me office. Supposed to see me in my office. Dre, me no have nothing to do up here. We go a shop, we name and drink, we play them, me know we do the things them. And him still a getting little salary. So what they meant to hurt that particular squaddy turned out to be good for him. The Jamaica Constabulary Force is too corrupt. Why you mean fi tell me say the police them a work and after them do them 40-hour work week, which are them fi get them 2 days fi galang a them yard go see them family and then woman uno call them fi come do overtime and then comply because them sign an agreement to serve and protect country above self. And we call the squad them fi come do overtime and when they sign up and clock them overtime hours, you not pay them for them overtime. Suppose them tell you say they not coming out of them house can do no overtime, then don't do them 40 hours for the week already. Why is it that Dennis Brooks don't come out and explain to the people of Jamaica why the squaddies within the Jamaica Constabulary Force are crying out this morning? It is not right, Jamaica. Well, and I see one police friend a message me. Jamaica people, me can't ask you no one favor. Do me a beg no. The 307 na uno where they here. Uno can just give me 15 seconds. Let me check what the police officer has send me. Cause me know it have to be something with this scenario. Uno stay right on the live, alright? Me no want to no go nowhere at all. Please, me a beg uno stay right here, so let me check. Let me check on the little message here and come back. Alright, please, one police officer they message me. Me tell me say this, the Jamaica Constabulary Force tune into me program, you know. Jamaica, you know the powers of this platform, what it can do. Jamaica people, the little short space of time, me I bring attention and awareness to this matter. A police officer just reached out to me, Jamaica people. Only no one hear what the police officer has said to me. Listen, yeah.
True, because last month, when I shame to tell you, last month I got 113. Well, the month before that, we get 185,000 from the PR 86, I think. Next month come, January come, we see 113,000. Me go down to the office where them send off the spreadsheet myself. I go pick up my pay slip and sometimes there can be some discrepancy and probably the amount of me see in my account and that my pay slip reflect. So I make sure I go down there to get the physical copy. And I looked on it and it was the 116 for January, right? I asked the girl in the place what happened and she used her own amount and said to me, say she work at the general office in Montego Bay headquarters. St. James headquarters in name. She used her own amount and tell me, say, something went wrong and they didn't get to send it up on time, but we'll be getting it in for February. We get my February pay 113,000. You understand? 113,000. 3,000 less than January. People get 80,000 in my office. People we are senior police, we are clock them 200,000. They get 80, 100 and a little bit $1,000 for the MPA. You understand? I don't know what is happening, but I'll be a problem. People now get their money. We all have dead yards to go and funerals to go in a town. And all we could do is send condolences. We don't have the money to pay a toll fee to go support with one colleague.
Mighty God of Daniel. How are going in the country? Eh? The government broke them, rob up the country and use money spent out in an election and now they don't have money to pay the squaddy them. I tell you, Jamaica, I'm telling you, the amount of police officers that reach out to me with complaint after complaint after complaint. See one next one here. Is a squaddy that just sent me a message. The short space of time I highlight this on the platform. This, can you imagine you get 180,000 for 1 month, and when you're looking at your bank account for the next month, you get 112, 113,000. So your salary not steady as a police officer. No. You run the JCF like how them run tourism and hotel workers. Because me know me in the hotel sector. And you get money based on the amount of hours you do and the amount of days you work. If you get 3-4 days for the week, you know, so your salary not gonna look good. But if you get your 5 days for the week to work or your 6 days for the week to work, you know, so your salary are gonna turn up. So I mean, if you tell me that the Jamaica Constabulary Force is running just like the hotel sector, so how is it that you no expect a crime I go down in this country? This is too much, Jamaica. This is totally unacceptable, and it is a shame. It is a shame, my people. It is a shame. And these are the things that we expect Dennis Brooks to come out and talk to. Every single time there is an issue within the JCF and people try to highlight it, here comes the lies and the propaganda to save face. Dennis Trump. He is the communication specialist, and if certain things like this is happening within the police force, why is it that it is not being addressed? Even if the police commissioner not come out, come addresses persons like a Dennis Brooks, he is the communication specialist. But because they are so blinded by politics, because they are all laborites, you will never see them come out, come speak out the truth against the Jamaica Labour Party. It is wrong. It is totally unacceptable. And I'm asking Dennis Brooks, we come past CVM at sunrise a man in time. I laugh and I chat up in a people's face and I live in his half life. To take into consideration the constables them will have them family to feed. It is not fair for you to ask the people them to come out of them house can do overtime. And when they forget them salary for the month, you owe them overtime. Well, since as you don't owe them overtime, make them do them 40-hour weekly work with them 2 days off, and you don't call them for do no overtime unless you don't pay up those overtime. And if you owe the squad them overtime, and you still I call them for come do more overtime and want to owe them. We are calling on Dennis Brooks this morning to address why is it that so many months have passed and the police officers have not been paid. What is the explanation this morning to give the police federation some form of assurance so them are going to get the balance of their money? This is unacceptable. This is totally unacceptable, Jamaica. You can't come on platform every day and clean out your teeth and laugh and gilat and for peace soup. You, Dennis Brooks, me attack labor right Dennis Brooks. We're over nationwide and graduate now on TV and dress up every day going like someone was mad. You know if you do no job. Communicate with the police officer. You are the communication specialist within the JCF. You need to reach out to the members and let them know, give them the reason why every month them salary are short and a short despite clocking them hours. You know hear the young lady. The police woman says she get 180,000 for her salary 1 month. The next month it dropped to 112. And when she have to go down the car, you know, you hear how you could hear the passionate. And this is a Christian lady me I talk about, you know, so you know, say no lie she a tell. The girl says she knows that mistakes do happen and sometimes them can do some mistake on the spreadsheet. So she says she went to the head office and tried to query why her salary is not reflecting her hours. And the lady I go tell her, say, them never send up them time in due time to get. Can you imagine, Jamaica? Why make the constable them have to continue to suffer like this? Can you imagine you work and clock your hours as a constable and your supervisor who's supposed to ensure so your hours is registered to send up so you get your pay? The woman I go say them never send it up on time. My heart cry out this morning for the police officers. It is a shame and disgrace, Jamaica. And we are asking Dennis Brooks, who has the responsibility for communication within the JCF, to give the police officers some assurance as to when them are going to get the balance of their money. Oh, you can't make the officers them come up. No wonder them so agitated and upset. Sometimes the police officers want to do them work professional, but when the poor thing them realize that this don't make no sense. You know how much time when you meet some police officers out there in the road and they are so angry. And I like them want to be angry, but when the poor thing realize that them have been pressured to do this, and there is no assurance that them are going to get the balance of the money at the end of the month. No, labor rights, you don't have to do better than this. You don't have to come out and reassure the members of the JCF so they are going to get their salary, and even to let them know why. I can't mistake after mistake after. It cannot be a mistake. This is a planned scheme by the commissioner. Whatever I'm talking on a boardroom, I know that the supervisors who look out for these squad, because me telling you, when you graduate from police school, you know they are the bottom, the constable them. But you have those who have been in the force for a year or for a couple of years, them move them up to sergeant. Sergeant more higher than the constable them. So the sergeant, them have fixed the timetable, and them have fixed the hours them. So a uno sergeant, if you sign up the people them farm and hand it over in due time so that the people them salary can be processed, a uno are the problem. But I don't really think the sergeant them are the problem. I think it is coming from higher authority to delay some of these. Make we pay the police them at Manchester first. Make we pay the one them at St. Thomas. Then we come to the one them at St. James. All 14 parishes should be equally getting them salaries on time. If so be the case, cut out the overtime thing. Make them do them 40-hour work week and galang them yard to them family for them 2 days off. Put the people them in the police force because the police force is not short. We hear no come out, come talk, say police not short. So there's no reason for police to do overtime after overtime. Employ the constable them will graduate the other day from police training school. You're too worthless. Uno is too worthless. You can't have police. I work 40 hours for the week. I don't still call them to do overtime and them a clock them overtime and a sign in and a clock in and a clock out. I don't know so them do their overtime. Why is it that the police constables continue to suffer? Their salary is not reflecting their time that they put in. It is sad and it is wrong, and we're calling on Dennis Brooks, who is the communication specialist within the Jamaica Constabulary Force, to give an explanation as to why the police salary continue to be short every single month. They need an answer from you, Dennis. No more pretty boy thing on TV. You need to come out from your soft boy era and let the constables know what is taking place with their salary. Fair enough? I think that is fair. Jamaica people, we're moving on nicely. Time to take a break. When I come back Jamaica, we journey to Central Kingston. For keeping my company this morning. Jamaica people, are you ready? We're asking Central Kingston to come to the front of the class. I'm asking everybody on the platform right now to share this platform to somebody you know that lives within the Central Kingston constituency. I want you to share this live right now to all those you know who have to run away and get up from Central Kingston and Ghana foreign, my love. The Central Kingston people no step to the front of the classroom. Jamaica people, I want you to bear in mind some names this morning. Good morning, MP Donovan Williams. Good morning, Councillor for the Raytown Division, Miss Rosalie Hamilton. I want you to take note of some individuals. Good morning, the political reject, Lawrence Rowe. Central Kingston people, I want to ask you a question. Anybody ever hear about one Dan in a Central Kingston named Tickabak? When the Central Kingston people them, I want to know if you ever hear about one Dan named Tickabak and Little Danny and them. You ever know about them people there? Jamaica people. We are going to talk up the things them this morning, you know. We are going to talk up the things them this morning because a judgment are going in the Jamaica Labour Party. A judgment are going in the Jamaica Labour Party in a Central Kingston. On you here say, Donovan Williams a try push out Rosalie Hamilton as the councillor for the Raytown Division. Oh no, here said Donovan William. Remember, say them no grief from how long, you know. Remember, they no grief from how long. It is now becoming a reality, Jamaica. Oh no, here said Donovan a push out Rosie from out of the Raytown division. Yes, I don't know who done the name Ramon, my love. When the Central Kingston labor rights them there, me I talk to Kaifa when the PNP business, have it on lamp post. So now that's a phone business, me dear, me I check it out in the sky this morning. No, yes, Donovan Williams I try kick out Rosie and put in Ramon. Yeah, I don't know who name Ramon come to the front of the class, stand up, make people get to know you, sir. Rosie, I tell the people them in a Central Kingston said Donovan and make Ramon take out. Listen this. Hey! The member of parliament for Central Kingston. I use Ramon as send him go Ministry of Labour and Social Security to take out the people them relief package and the people them things from the ministry and congregate town people. Come sit down in front of the class. I'm telling you, the class I got nice this morning. I'm going to ask the whole of to share up the life go Central Kingston. Jamaica people, Rosalia come out one more time and I fix Donovan business. I make she top call up her name because she go expose him. Jamaica people, Rosie say Ramon come back and tell her everything. Imagine, Ramon a Donovan right hand, you know. And everything where Ramon and Donovan discuss and the same old Judas Lawrence. Lawrence, the whole of them Jamaica here, so then care back every information can tell back Rosie. The Labour Party in a one piece of bagger. Jamaica people, me not think me that do it non-justice. Me not think me that do it justice. Already Jamaica people, cause me want to know if share up the life, you know, cause me not think me that. Me not talk the story too accurate. Me want to know hear it for no self. The judgment will take place in a Central Kingston. Jamaica people, run come listen the Labour right, you know listen.
So come and make this speech.
Me want to run come listen the Labour Party this morning. Jamaica this no look good, this no sound good. Jamaica people, me want to tap up the screen and share it because this no sound good when me I explain it. Me want to hear you from out of the Labour right mouth themselves. Jamaica people, me want to listen carefully. Listen ya me people.
Donovan Williams, I tell them I try to keep your disgrace out of the public domain. And Donovan, all these things never go in the media, but you know. You hear all along, me want you tell us to leave me alone. You never like it, you know.
Jamaica people, what me say no fit do? Me say no fit share up the life go down a Central Kingston, a bangarang a go in the Labour Party down there. Jamaica people no listen good.
Donovan Williams, I tell them I try to keep your disgrace out of the public domain. And Donovan, all these things never go in the media, but you know. You hear all along, me want you tell us to leave me alone. You never like it, you know.
Hey, Jamaica people, it's about to get worse, my love. Wanna listen to Jamaica people?
Like it, you know. Because you go in at the ministry, but take out the ministry packages them and have them at your rummy morning. And have them as if Ramon for go and go issue to delegates and supervisors.
Yeah.
And they ask Ramon the question, if him know who he might give them to.
Yes.
And he said, no, I'm tell him, said Donovan is trying to have a selection. And I am not having no selection with Ramon. I am.
You hear that, Jamaica? Rosia said Donovan, the MP, is trying to have a selection for down a Raytown division. So that mean Donovan, I use the person down there named Ramon for carry relief package and things them for go distribute down there behind Rosalie back because Donovan want to kick out Rosie and make the people them a Raytown have Ramon now as the prospective candidate for the division. Listen to Rosie, open up the docket, my love.
Going to run on a ticket. And listen, I am not telling you again to stop work with my name. Several MPs call me and tell me that Donovan tell them that he's been giving me money.
Yeah.
And Christmas, he give me how much money? Donovan Williams, I wasn't in Jamaica in Christmas. You gave $4 million worth of Christmas work. That could not give out the work. I had to put money on it. You gave me no money. Every time you are having a program in the area, a project in the area, I gave you the program for the Christmas money, and it's always exceeded. It's me put money on it. Donovan, you have never given me no money. Stop tell lie for me, Donovan Williams.
Yeah.
And you are walk tell people about me tell Ramon said me a step down and give him seat.
Yeah.
And then me come back and tell him say to wait for 6 years. And Ramon tell me say him can't wait for 6 years because I'm not going to politics tell him all. Let me tell you something. Everything about going at the media, you know. Donovan, remember say you sell out the people in place in a central Kingston to the MP them and tear them down.
Yeah.
And make the people them homeless them and scatter the vote them in the Raytown division.
100 people. Me just come to me realization. You hear what Rosie said a while ago? Said Donovan sell out the people them down there and scatter the vote them, do the things them to the people them house. That means that them fire they want to see they take place in a central Kingston and people house abandoned and so and no so seen thing. You know, listen to how the councillor they expose the MP a judgment like one in the Labour Party in a central Kingston.
Donovan Williams, you want a confrontation, and trust me, I'm gonna give you the confrontation. Then wait on the right time.
Yeah.
Because you don't know, you are going and me are going. Me are foreign and me a campaign just like you. Me don't want nobody to campaign for me, you know. Me have a name where me can campaign on. And me a warn you and I tell you, Donovan Williams, me have open your file in a social media. You hear me I want you thieving Donovan. You hear me I want you liar Donovan. You hear me I want you. I realize that you is lying and Ramon is lying. I am so disappointed in Ramon. Not because they have a political ambition, and nothing is wrong with that. But Ramon been telling lies all the time. The amount of things where Ramon tell me about you, Donovan, where you are thief the people that the taxpayers' money and I give him to sign and Ramon talk, say it's pure lie upon the things them.
Stick up in your sucker, this a get nice. So let me go to the backstory. Rosa, you know say Rosie are the Labour Right Councillor for Raytown Division. You know say Donovan Williams are the MP. The guy where them a call up now when name Ramon. Ramon are one of them staunch Labour Right down there. Or one of Donovan right hand. You hear Rosie expose everything and I said Donovan send Ramon to go rob up and thief up the relief things them. You know hear them as something where take place. Remember say a Rosie are the councillor, you know, not Ramon. So why is it that is not Rosie do them a relief something? Who authorized Ramon to go on a ministry and take relief things them are distributed the Raytown people them? Listen, Jamaica.
No, say you are the Ramon thing. The amount of things what Ramon tell me about you.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. Me now say nothing. Me I wait on the time because everything about promoting at the public. Everything about promoting at the public. Thief in Donovan. Remember me know everything where you thief and how you get it. You have the audacity to ask me the other day if you would get money. When you get the money, they contract them up the road for fix up a Wildman Street, Sutton Street in Alman Town. When you tell me to get the contractor and me get the contractor, Donovan, you forgot to say when we give you the contractor number, you and the man talk. After you and the man talk, the man come back to me and say to Mr. Rosie, you have to ask the MP how much money he wants out of the money. I say, I saw it go. Him say, yes, I saw it go. And when I claim to you and ask you how much money you want out, I can tell me $1.5 million. And I tell you you're not getting it. You forgot to tell you you're not getting it. And I did money. I did. The first money paid was $1 million paid. And I tell you, you have to pay the $300,000 out of it.
Stick a pin. Stick a pin because it a get nice. Stick a pin because it a get nice. Rosie just say she give who? Yo Then yo no Rosie boyfriend. Me where the central people them they fi come sit down and tap up the live and share up, make we know what they go. Yo, she say yo a while ago. Yo no Rosie boy, yo no one young boy with a stab. Look, you know, make me mouth get out of control. Yo no one young boy with a ackle Rosie body in a central Kingston. Me hear she said she give yo money. Well, and the people yes will get interesting.
Give the people them also get money in a spoilers and give Andre the money for share up at Almantown. The next time we get the money, the $500,000. You were supposed to get $200,000 and me get $300,000. I did ask you for some material and you tell me, say, Rosie, when you get the money, take the $200,000. You forgot that? Listen, Donovan. You can't tell a lie for me, you know, because I say, me, I go in a social media. You walk and you tell the MP them how much money you give me. Which part you ever give me money, Donovan? Yes, you expect me to take the money. When you gave work projects, you expect me to take the money. Donovan, me never take the money. Stop telling lie for me. When I talk to you again, you notice I stop talk? I stop talk on your app. Don't make me live on my mouth in a social media for your teeth in Donovan, you know. Don't make me live on my mouth for you.
So let me understand this now. What Rosie has said, you know, is when the MP get the contracts and him subdivide it within the divisions, Rosie would get her portion to carry out infrastructure work, to which she get money to carry out the work. But in Rosie's defense, Rosie is saying that whatever funds allocated to carry out infrastructure work, she ensured that the work is done and the money is spent. But Rosie is painting a narrative that the MP would like for her to go in at the taxpayers' money and take out some out of it for herself, and then the balance that leave, she use it to do a shabby work in the division, but she will not have it. She will not have it. She's playing by the books. No, sir, this I get exposed more and more, Jamaica. It gets worse.
The money where you get from packages, where you sign up all kind of things, and you give Ramon them to sign. And Ramon come back and tell me, say, nothing where you put on the paper is true, is lie. Remember, you didn't get them to sign, and Ramon, you didn't get them to sign. So all the things that when we know about your false documents, them, and Ramon tell me.
False documents. False documents issued out. How is it that false document a share up and a sign up? Me not understand at all. How is it that the councillor is saying she's aware of Ramon issuing fraud documents and she's aware of the MP fraud documents that is being circulated? No, me not understand this what they go along. No, this I get out of hand, Jamaica. This I get out of hand, Jamaica. Really out of hand.
Come get to know to leave my name alone. You see, all I do, I'm not paying on my. When I don't cut the things them. When Ramon tell me about you thief in Donovan, I'm gonna talk to you about it in the public. In the public, me avoid it. In the public. Because you swear to things that your business private.
Yeah.
Right? But let me tell you something. You have a know when the time comes. Just continue. You want a peaceful transition? Take the peaceful transition and do what you do, because you can't stay in a central Kingston. Me, I'm a campaign that you lose. Yeah. So you have to get rid of you. You me have to get rid of. Me not answer that.
Yeah.
Oh, leave me alone.
And when the labor rights them there this morning, if you can't hear the judgment, we are broke way in a them party. Where them there this morning? I hope them a listen, you know. I hope the labor rights them a listen this morning. Me say the Dre Bryan show turn right up. Me tell you no. You don't believe me, me tell you no. Jamaica people don't think you don't hear nothing yet listen, yeah.
When Ramon tell me that you told him that you gave me money, and I said to Ramon, so Ramon, Donovan never give me any money. Donovan don't give me money. Donovan give me projects. He expect me to take the money of the people, but always Ramon. When I tell Donovan how much money I give the people them all the time, he tell me when we have given so much money for, we think it's $6,000, I give it $7,000. I always tell Donovan that can't help nobody.
You hear that? Rosie said when Donovan give out the project work them, Donovan says he expect her to take the money. Can you imagine how them MP are corrupt? Imagine. Thank you, Kim Shea. Thank you, Kim Shea. Me know somebody are gonna come through for me this morning, you know. Me know it. Thank you, Kim Shea. Love you, love you, love you. You know, hear what Rosie say? Rosie say when the work them are going in a central Kingston, it seems as though Donovan is expecting Rosie to take out money out of the taxpayers' money. So if them have fixed one piece of road and it costs $10 million, yes, Romian come here because them say your name Shane Buchanan. I would have loved to get a photograph of whoever name. Come here, no Shane Buchanan. Come here, Ramon. Ramon would have loved for somebody send me one. No, Ramon, you don't realize that Rosie are exposed. You don't see her them dead. The whole of them are labor right, you know, and Rosie come out, come talk up the things them, and I make Jamaica know say, and Ramon a tell she. Remember, Ramon is the prospective candidate with him, Donovan, want should be in and get rid of Rosie, you know. And you know, see, oh, Rosie a tie up Ramon, and I make the whole of Central Kingston, and know say, Ramon at the back and belly, rata carry information, come back on the she. You don't think Rosie a idiot? You don't think say Rosie a idiot? Come here, Shane Buchanan. Come here, Shane Buchanan. Now that's your real name. Ramon, come here, cause this no look good. This no look good. Rosie say, Donovan expect she if he go in a taxpayer's money and take a thing out of it. You know, here Rosie said the piece of road which them are fixed down there. Donovan send message to the contractor how much him fi get out of it, you know. So if them bargain $10 million to fix the road, you know, say the $10 million they spend. You know, here Rosie says she have to turn up strong and make Donovan know say you're not getting it. You know, here Rosie said Donovan send message to the contractor say him fi get $1.5 million. Rosie say you're not getting it. Rosie say you're not getting it. I don't understand if this is how project works should continue. This no look good and it no sound good. It gets worse, Jamaica, no yeah.
I always tell him, Donovan, that cannot help nobody. The people that never used to that from me. They didn't use straight from you, they never used straight from me. The other year, in a Christmas, I gave you a budget. Not this Christmas, last year Christmas, I gave you a budget for the Christmas work. No, it never have on anything for the old people, them and this and that, apart from the trees when they keep. And I knew that there were some people in need. Somebody they forget $5,000, $50,000 each. Ramon they forget 50,000. Chris they forget 50,000, and Yo-Yo's forget 50,000. Everybody else get their money apart from those 3 persons.
Well, Andy, here Yo-Yo name a call again. Forget 50,000. Who the hell? Why is it that Rosie boyfriend I get 50,000? No, we want to know, you know, how is it that taxpayers' money are spent by Rosie boyfriend? How Yo-Yo name forget 50,000 with Chris and Ramon? What Chris now? We know Ramon is Buchanan, Shane Buchanan. But how is it that Rosie say Yo-Yo forget 50,000? Yo-Yo a contractor. Me want to know if Yo-Yo a contractor fi do things in a real town. We don't understand what they go on. Oh, Rosie says she gone a foreign in Christmas and left 50,000 for Ramon, 50,000 for Chris, and equally 50,000 for Yo-Yo. And what they go on in the country?
Because I shared that money and give the old people them. to give out the people them some $5,000. You told Ramon that I gave you a list with Ramon's name on it, that Ramon was to get money. Ramon asked me one time, I did not answer him. He asked me 2 times, I did not answer him. The 3rd time he bring it up to me that you told him that I had his name on a paper to get $50,000. I told him yes. I said, Ramon, did you tell Donovan that you got the money? No. I said, January when the gully did a clean in a Raytown. I told Yo-Yo, because I'm going to go foreign and leave the money. I told Yo-Yo, give Ramon $50,000, give Chris $50,000, and you take your $50,000, and then make him pay out the rest of the money. I asked Ramon the question, if they tell you, say him they get the money, and he said, no, Ramon got him Christmas money in January. Ask Lion Ramon. Ask Kerry News, and Kerry got bring come Ramon. Ask him.
What on there? You hear Rosia say Ramon getting $50,000 in a January. So how Rosie now say Ramon I bring paper, come give she with the name pan it, outstanding to get 50,000. Oh no, sister, them are people you are liar and wicked and thief. Imagine Ramon done getting $50,000 already, you know, and them are come round now with one next paper with the same Ramon guy in hey Rosie, I expose poor Ramon, you know. Ramon, you can't better go get the division fee run. You can't better go get the division fee run, Ramon. This don't look good because Rosie make them know say she pay you the 50,000. So oh, Donovan come to she now with paper with your name to get pay again and you don't get pay. No Jamaica, this terrible. This terrible, this terrible, this terrible. You don't know everything yet. Well, are the people?
You can never get the $50,000 afterwards. So when you and him a conspire and you are him a tell you say never get no money Christmas and you are telling him say me give a list. Yes, I gave you the list with Ramon name on it. But I diverted the money, Yo-Yo, Chris and Ramon money to the poor, the old people in the era when need it. But January and Ramon got the money, and I told you Donovan that I gave Ramon, and you asked me why am I giving $50,000. Remember?
So you hear that though? That means your 2-time taxpayer money circulate for pay the 3 persons, you know. You hear? Rosie says she collect the money to give to them, and she never give it to them, she give it to the poor and needy. However, in January, when the money start to circulate again, she give them the 50. So the same project get paid for twice. The same project get paid for twice. No Jamaica, this serious.
When I told you that never give them it, you ask me why never give Ramon $50,000. Liar, Kerry News, Donovan, thief in Donovan. You know why you ever stop calling him? I'm going to open up your files in the public. Watch me and you. I'm maybe in Central Kingston, you know. I'm maybe in Central Kingston. Ramon in a yard when they feel Central Kingston. And you're going in a yard, but tell him and his brother. So I come there, but carry them to Rosie, make expose them in a politics. And me carry them, but expose them all out in a politics. And I know Ramon undermine me. From 2016, Mrs. Martin down at Grace called me and tell me, say, Chris and Ramon and Sanjay, which is a brother, in the community, a campaign say, me can win the election 2016. They're going to have Grace go tell Mrs. Martin, and Mrs. Martin call me and tell me, Rosie, beware of them. Them are
roll on the Jesus Christ. What kind of disgrace this? Eh? Grace. I wonder if the Grace which I make mackerel and lasco and candy and Miss Madden down a Grace, call Rosie and put her upon her guards if he beware of Ramon and Chris and them. Private sector. Grace are get involved in a labor right pass for show no how them are people in the private sector corrupt, you know. And I'm say to know Rosie just talk it out her mouth, say Mrs. Madden down at Grace headquarters, call her and put her upon her P's and Q's and make she know say Ramon and them I try to undermine her. What kind of disgrace this take place in the labor camp? Grace Foods, who are a part of the public sector that's supposed to be neutral, whether PNP in a power, JLP in a power, they're supposed to remain neutral. I go call Rosie and make Rosie know there's something here. Jamaica people, this no look good. And what can go say in the country?
I know. So me know a long time, so Ramon and Chris and Sanjay did agree. Mrs. Martin tell me a long time.
You hear that? Ramon and Chris. And one next one named Sandre. Mrs. Madden tell me long time. The undermining in the belly of the Labour Party. Chris and Ramon and Sandre trying to get out Rosie out of Raytown. But you know, if you remember, say Rosie born and grow down there, you know. You must remember, say Rosie a veteran, born and raised and bred. This not sound good.
And tell me, say, open your eye. And all me, Chris was more explicit and sure say him a fight. So me did avoid Chris, but Ramon gave the impression like Chris is the problem. Chris carry news and Chris got this and talk this and Chris. Every time I talk to him about Chris, he poured up everything from Chris. The time I him did that do it. So now I know that Ramon was a snake and Ramon is the one that do all the things that we might do. I leave Ramon alone. And I'm not into the argument with him. I don't want to fuss with him. I just want me and him to go up on the floor. And you anticipate a selection. Me no in a selection. They'll give the seat. Me have a run and something else. Cause PMP have to win the seat. JP can with it back.
Hey!
Make sure. That's all I have to do. So me no in an argument with you.
You hear that, Jamaica? Rosie make it absolutely clear. Say Mark Jefferson Golden have to win the next election and she make sure I run power and ticket. What a blouse and skirt if Rosie knock head with me good friend. Up at the next PNP division. I wonder if Rosie are gonna knock head with Charmian up at Alman Town division. I know me as wanna hear it out of Rosalie mouth. Let me play it again.
And I'm not into the argument with him. I don't want to fuss with him. I just want me and him to go up on the floor. And you anticipate a selection. Me no in a selection. They'll give the seat. But me have a run and something else. Cause PMP have to win the seat. JP can with it back.
Hey!
Make sure. That's all I have to do. So me no in an argument with you. Let me see. Lawrence Road send me a text.
Yeah. Lawrence Rowe. Come somebody share the life to Lawrence Rowe, you know, because me tell you say class I go nice and not sit down there looking at my face like our teacher they talk. Me not tell you say the class this I go turn up. Somebody share the live now to Lawrence Rowe because I know we can go get a turn up, you know. Uno think say Fimi platform a DBDB platform. Uno think over yes a DBDB platform. Jamaica people, the fridge I go left wide open. Uno listen, yeah.
You can talk to me, man, talk to me about something. If I didn't know the Lawrence Rowe number, I wouldn't even answer it. But it never have no name on it. When I call back the number and ask, who is this? He said Lawrence Rowe. He want to ask me a question. Lawrence Rowe asks me, and tell me, he said, Chris and Ramon, the list of the Raytown division, people then will forget the $20,000. Him gave Alia 100 paper forms for fill out. And Alia do all kind of things with the farm them and stupidness and him give them to Ramon and Chris and now the people them never get the benefits because it late and the farm they not do. I ask Lawrence Rowe, why are you bringing that argument to me? I have nothing to do with the farms when Una do the things Una never tell me nothing. Una bring. But guess what? Lawrence Rowe one like him smart. He might try to feel me out if me and Alia and Chris and Ramon in a dialogue. So he want to know if on a circle is trustworthy. Your circle, Donovan Williams, not trustworthy because
Jamaica people don't hear this. Ramon, Chris and Alia and Lawrence Rowe. Raytown list end up being a bogus and fraud list because in Lawrence Rowe give Alia 100 farm to fill out. And a be wrong information they full out pan the farm them. Did you know here she said something about whatever 20,000. The 20,000 where I give out is the solidarity program. You hear the guy this morning talk about it. Naron said 300 people stand to benefit from the solidarity program in St. Thomas. It's the same program them I talk about now in a central Kingston. You hear Rosie say Lawrence Rowe give Alia and Ramon and Chris 100 paper for full out. So it look now like say the people them down a Raytown, right? And look out for them 20,000 solidarity program money and they not see no money a come in because they sign up the farm and so forth. No, because the people them are perplexed. Lawrence Rowe, what happened to the 20,000? Them not hear nothing and they sign up for how long? Lawrence now call Rosie to find out what happened. After them don't know, say the same farm them which part them give out, them have a duplicate copy and sign up 100 farm. Bogus farm for them friend and them people who work in an office to get the 20,000 and the real and true desperate people them in a real town we sign up we should not get the benefit for the program. They don't get it. You no see how them are exposed what they go in the constituency. And that, you know, that is exactly what happened. The woman say real town list end up being a bogus list and a fraud list because Lawrence Rowe, gave Ali a 100 farm to full out and a BVRCLIPS information them put on the paper to take to the ministry to seek help. What a wicked set of people. Rosie expose everything. So real town people now go get the 20,000 for their solidarity program, you know. How you mean Ali do all kind of things on the paper, Lawrence? What I gather from this, Jamaica, is that Alia don't submit the name for the program. Them and their office friend collect the money. People who was to get the money are ball out now. So Lawrence a try pull off a stunt. So in come a call down the lady phone. What a judgment. Rosie said Donovan circle no private. She know everything. Where him do? Why him a do? How him a do? Thanks to Lawrence Rowe. Remember Lawrence Rowe a Donovan second now, you know. So you see how Donovan business I get exposed. Rosie said Donovan can't stay in a central Kingston, my love. Rosie say Donovan don't know in Judas them because all who him a deal with privately also reporting to her all the plans and the dirty deeds. What a disgrace and broke in a Labour Party this morning.
And everything. He might carry news to you and he might carry news to everybody else. When they will walk and talk everything. He might carry news to you and he might carry news to everybody else. Never can Donovan know every single thing where you do, how you do, when you do, where you do. You ask them where you have around you. If me did make them know nothing where me I do anytime at all. Them get duties to execute, them never get duties, them never be a part of no decision making because me know me did have a whole heap of boy girl I deal with. So me know.
Yeah. Rosie said she did know, say she have a whole heap of boy girl I deal with. That means say look here now, Rosie. Look here now, Rosie. What you want to tell me about Shane? What you want to tell me about Chris and Ramon and Larry? You know, here Rosie says she knows that she have a lot of boy girl around her. Lord Jesus, have me telling you, say I know the ghetto then day, you know, I will not see them rough and tough and go on like them a man. A sweet potato pudding them is. You know, here Rosie I expose the truth. Rosie says she knows that she have a whole heap of boy girl around she, my love. Peer pudding nights. Pudding them. Jamaica the life nice, you know, listen, yeah.
What I said to them, I went off and said to them, leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me, I want you? Leave me alone. Because me know you can't stay in a Central Kingston. You could have, I'm not even talking about Jesus. The devil on your back, you can't stay in here. You hear me, I want you to leave me alone, Donovan. One thing with me, you know, me talk up to people. And me try to know people. When I stay like you, we're running into people and I know people. Me try to know people. So when we have a Judas, we know where to keep the Judas and where the Judas must stay. You don't know your Judas them, Donovan Williams. You don't know your Judas them because all the people them where you are talk to, them are talk to me.
Yeah.
All of them where you are talk to, them are talk to me. And all the things that you have done in this constituency, Donovan, me know. Me know what list Donovan, bitch Donovan.
Yeah.
What list Donovan? Me know your file. Me know your file. You understand that? What list Donovan? Cuff Donovan. Me know your file. Mongrel Donovan. Me know your file. Donovan when I come from nowhere. I demand them up a Tower Hill. Used to rob the yappies them and feed you and your family.
Yeah. Jesus Christ of heaven, me have to sit down good. I want to go on in the Jamaica Labour Party. Rosie a fling out the Labour. Jesus Christ! The class nice. Rosie see a man from Tower Hill. Used to feed Donovan. You know, hear them a dirty deeds, they trash out in the morning, yeah. Jamaica people, make us sit down good.
You're fine. You never hungry money in your life. Yeah. And you see all of them guys smoke, yeah? Fuck with me. And see, if you don't let them go into the public. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me, I want you? Mongrel, Donovan, leave me alone. I'm frightened, you know. You forgot the way you come into the constituency, you never have no money. And look at that, you used to lend your money. And you make look at that dead. You can the boy lend your money, and when you pay him back Christmas, you give the boy $50,000 for share for him and Fidel and Tabar.
Well, and they know. Because we have to break down this now. Rosie say Little Danny. Who in a Central Kingston, you don't know who is Little Danny, right? You must know who is Little Danny. She says Shavar and Tavar. She calls some names. For those of you from town, you guys know exactly who Little Danny is. How Rosie know the ins and outs and everything if she and Donovan is not on good terms. Now must hold around Donovan. No, Jamaica, this a get serious. This is getting serious. Me want to know hear what she say about Little Danny, you know. Me want to know hear because you said it go get nice.
Fuck with me. And see, if you don't let them go into the public. Leave me alone, Donovan. You hear me, I want you? Mongrel, Donovan, leave me alone. I'm frightened, you know. You forgot the way you come into the constituency, you never have no money. And look at that, you used to lend your money. And you make look at that dead. You can the boy lend your money, and when you pay him back Christmas, you give the boy $50,000 for share for him and Fidel and Tabar.
You hear that? When Donovan come to Central Kingston, he had no money. And Little Danny gave me money. For those of you who don't know Little Danny was the only LABOURITE in the 4G gang. He was the Dan, Little Danny. Yeah, remember the story. Little Danny wanted Tika back to switch as a comrade and turn the people them as spoilers who are PNP to JLP. He wanted Tika back to switch. Remember, Tika back had it done over spoilers, you know. And Little Danny is a LABOURITE. But the whole of them is friend. Little Danny wanted Tika back to switch. And he turned on the people them in as spoilers and turn them to LABOURITE. But Tikabak said no. Political gang war, they want to bring back in a Central Kingston. Leave the people them in a spoilers to remain PNP and vote for whosoever they want. Tikabak say my people make them choice, then choose the PNP, leave them alone. Remember Tikabak did go foreign, you know, over the e-meeting device. At the same LABOURITE, they murder Tikabak. Here Rosie talk up everything now. Here, Rosie, make everything come to the forefront, Jamaica.
That's why Tavar and Fidel run away and eat you. And you make Daniel look at Daniel run away and gone foreign. So me know everything, look at Daniel tell me before him go away, say no one this you. So him going to leave you alone, because you was them liar.
You hear that? Rosie say, Little Danny tell her everything before him go away. Little Danny say him not this Donovan because Donovan was him liar. Remember all of the gang war who dead in a 2020 and so when Tikabak dead and then something dead. Remember say the same Little Danny. Remember at Donovan them right and them a LABOURITE but Tikabak him a the Dan for spoilers. Little Danny wanted Tikabak to turn the people them as spoilers, LABOURITE, and because Tikabak stood him ground and said, allow the people them choose who they want. And spoilers people are comrade, them a PNP. Them never like that. They didn't want Tikabak to turn now and turn to the Labour Party, but Tikabak stood firm. Tikabak said the thing I get at and he migrated, and that was when Tikabak's meeting demise. Jamaica people Rosie exposed the Jamaica Labour Party this afternoon. Mighty God of Daniel, me shock.
Listen, Donovan, why you think me skeptical of you? Because I know your file. The man them where your brother came from to come down here. Election when you were running at the 2020. As you win the night, the man him come at the morning, come tell me, say, "Una sorry, Donovan in the seat. Donovan feisty, Donovan thief, Donovan mean, and Donovan lie." Yeah. And every day the man them call me and say me they tell you, "Rosie, so never sorry, Donovan in the seat because Donovan are wicked."
You hear that, Jamaica? All of them are LABOURITES. 3 best friend of them, you know. Little Danny, Fidel and Tavar, Central Kingston people know what me I talk about. Central Kingston people know what me I talk about. Little Danny, Fidel and Tavar, 3 best friends from infant school days come right up. All of them are LABOURITE except Tickaback. The whole of them grew up together, but Tickaback was a comrade. The whole of them in the group, the gang when named 4G, it was Little Danny, Fidel, Tavar, and Tickaback. But 3 of them are LABOURITE, and Tickaback is the only comrade income from spoilers. Fidel, Tavar, and Tickaback, 3 best friends from basic school come right up. Danny was the only LABOURITE who tried to sway them to join the Jamaica Labour Party. Unfortunately, the same Danny, Little Dan, was able to make Fidel and Tavar switch to the Jamaica Labour Party. Yeah, but Tickaback stood his ground and remained a comrade. That's how he lost his life. Rosie said that's why Fidel and Tavar run away and gone foreign and ate the MP Donovan up to this day. Rosie also said that Little Danny run away and gone foreign and don't want things escalate. He made it clear he don't want this Donovan because he was his lawyer. Little Daddy told Rosie everything before he leave the island. He don't want this, the MP. Jamaica people, a be a badness the LABOURITE them use for Central Kingston people to win back that seat there. You don't believe me? You know, hear Rosie said the man them from Tower Isles come down, pure bad man and gang man. And threaten the people them in a Central Kingston. If they ever come out, come vote, who for house a go burn down, who for house a go get shut up. Rosie talk up the things them. A be a badness JLP use for Central Kingston people and win back the seat. Thank you, T-Play, big up yourself. You know, here Rosie said Tower Hill Dan come down in a Central Kingston with the MP brother and collide with Little Danny. This Dan in a Central Kingston. Little Danny threaten the people them not to come out and vote, and if they do, he will burn down their house and shoot up their house. PNP did have to steer them yard, her switch. That was the reality as how come Central Kingston turn green, the badness and the violence and the Dan war. Rosie says as the MP win Central Kingston, then call her and tell her them I go sorry, then put Donovan in the seat. Donovan what? Facey and thief and mean and lie. Oh no yar. Every day Tower Hill man them call Rosie and remind her, say me did tell you. Oh no hear the woman talk up the things them. Jamaica people. Mighty God, it's about to get worse, my love.
So let me tell you something. Me I get you out here. And me carry you now. You never know when you are coming here. Remember, they never tell me when you are coming here. You come in by night. But me wait to the place where me born and go to take you out. I'm going to take you back out here. I'm going to take you back out here because you must lose. If you stay till election, buy your ticket. Enrich yourself. That's what you do. Enrich yourself and the people in poorer. The people in poor like church laws in the constituency. Because all the money them were used to come in at the seat, where contractors used to come in here and the man them used to get them 200 and them 300 and them this and them that. From you come in here at 2 and 3 people that work on a project and you alone and get the money from the contractor them. But we said, Donovan, leave me alone because you file about in the public. And everything when me attack, we can prove it. Everything.
Mighty God of Daniel. Jamaica people. Jamaica people. Jamaica people. Me speechless. Me say me speechless, me speechless, me speechless, me speechless. Rosie fed up. Rosalie Hamilton is fed up. The lady say she have the file of the MP. Mighty God, me want some people to bring context. Remember me I no town smaddy, you know. So me want the town people them call the program and give a little context this afternoon. We want hear them as something, yeah, cause them as something your people need to get clarity. The people them from town when know the story, you know, jump up and tell we how it go. Come tell we how it go. I would this not Ishmael. Ishmael, what they go and talk to me?
I hear me.
Hello?
Hello? Can I hear me? You hear me?
We are